Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners. Oh, UV.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
And hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Hump Day celebration of the longest running live stream in the SWGOH community here on RSG. As we welcome you into the Wednesday night RSG News SWGOH edition. I'm your man with a plan, your host with the most, Ranger J1999, who for some reason can't get his goddamn chair to work all of a sudden. Welcome to the stream where we hang out and talk about and discuss all the latest news and notes from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and give you a little bit insight of what it all means and anything else and interact with you guys. That's what we do every Wednesday for the past 5+ years, and that's what we'll continue to do as long as we can. So welcome everybody in the chat. Happy Thanksgiving early to everybody here in the U.S. Happy Turkey Day. Hope you guys are planning to have a delicious, wonderful meal tomorrow. Hang out with family and loved ones and have a good time and relax. Everybody deserves it. It's amazing how fast this year has gone by, but we persevere. We continue on fighting the good fight. So if you're new to the stream, welcome. I encourage you to hang out. We have a lot of fun here. As I said, this is an interactive stream, so not only we love to interact with you guys, and one of the best ways we do that is by taking your questions. We will do a Q&A session here. So if you have a question you want to pose, feel free to pop that into the chat. Make sure you put the word question in front of your actual question statement. You can see there's some examples of that already in the chat, and I will go through every question, and we do that all the time after we cover the news and break it down a little bit for what you guys are here for. Cover everything the last week that's been happening on and here recently. So we'll do all that. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, leave comments, all that good stuff. The interaction with YouTube is very important. And anything else? No, I think that covers it all. If you want to have fun while we're doing this, you can do super chats. You can play the sound stream alerts stuff that you can find here and it's over on Twitch. So you can find that over there, and you can play all the funny sound bites and things of that nature. We've actually had hype trains going on here on YouTube, on Twitch while we were streaming. So little bananas. But that being said, that's pretty simple. Interact, say hi to everybody in the chat, say hi to me. It's all good. We like to welcome everybody in to the Wednesday night stream. A lot of going on in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes here recently. So let's start off with what happened on Saturday. Saturday, because I'm sure I will get a question about this. I've been getting a lot of questions on this. Saturday, iOS dropped a nugget where they said coming to the game was Mara Jade. I guess I said, I am a beta tester. I cannot respond to this directly. I can say that for Mara Jade, I can neither confirm or deny the existence of Mary J. All I can do is confirm that that actually happened in iOS, said that that's what was in there. So I can't confirm that that is a thing. So that's the only thing I can confirm. And then the other thing is we got Kyle Katarn this week. We'll break down his kit. I'll tell you where I think he's going to be most useful and break down everything for you guys on that. And then we'll get to the other news. There's been some some bugs and some other things happening. We're going to cover everything that CG's put out. Usually react to that, but I'll react to your questions. So if you have any questions you want to pose, just feel free to make sure you follow the format that we use. Make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. Put that into the chat, and we will get that scooped up. Now, if you don't follow that format, there's a possibility, a good strong possibility, that I will not see your question because I use Nightbot as a filtering tool, and we use a filtering word. And we keep it simple, just question. As you can see by the example by my good friend Wolfell. All right, so welcome in. Happy early. I'm really hoping everyone has a good 4-day weekend off here in the U.S. Now remember, after this stream, I will not be streaming for the next 4 days. I mean, Thanksgiving and further in the next month, I will not be streaming during Christmas. Then the Christmas weekend and stuff, I'm not going to be streaming then. Probably not New Year's Eve either. I'll probably take some breaks in between there. Because pretty much during the whole year, I don't really take any breaks. I stream religiously with Jedi Academy on the weekends and D&D and all the streams I do. Plus, I'm constantly doing other streams. If you didn't see yesterday, I was on with AP Gaines on his stream hanging out. I was on the GAC Labs with Go Cubs and Ice House. And I'm tired, so I'm not thinking of all the names. So I probably what is it? I'm going completely mental. Christ. It's like you get that name on the tip of your tongue, and for some reason, even though I've said it a million times, I can't think of what the damn name is. But I was with those fellas, and it was a lot of fun last night. So you can check out both those streams. I was hanging out with them. Anything else? No, I think that's it. I think Finn said in the VIP chat, and thank you to all the VIPs for all your support as Patreon sponsors and YouTube sponsors and Twitch subscribers and things of that nature. It's all very much appreciated. So Finn might do some pew-pewing tonight. He's going to be out at least through Saturday with Thanksgiving and stuff. So he's not going to be around to really stream anything. So I can't think of anything else of news or notes for RSG. I think we're going to have another charity stream soon, so stay on the lookout for that. So we'll get you more updates on that to help raise more money for the American Cancer Society. Anything else? No, I think that's it. I think it covers all the mechanisms, so let's get into it. So let's get into the news. That's right. It's time for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes news, and we got our content update. Had quite a lot to cover here. So first thing we'll see from my good friend and your friend and all of our friends, the CG Doja Fett, aka the mini Doja Fett. He's 1/8 the size of a normal Doja. We can see that we got the new Legends hero, Kyle Katarn. All right, yes, that famous self-taught Jedi master. So let's read it. It says, "Hi, Holotable heroes." Hi, Doja. It says, "Today's update brings Kyle Katarn to the Holotables alongside..." Today's update brings Kyle Katarn to the Holotables. Alongside Kyle Katarn, there's a bunch of news, including Omicron ability upgrades for 2 characters, December bonus events, additive drops, conquest updates, and more. You can find the December events calendar here. December's day login unit will be Cara Dune. So they're giving away Cara Dune. Very nice. News, additive drops. For a limited time, Ayla Secure has been added to the light side battles in normal mode as bonus drops. During this event, the character's drop rate on each node has been scaled to energy. Normal light side battles are rewarding bonus drops from 12.1 through 12.3. So if you guys are looking to complete your Phoenix, if you're a new player, that's a nice little nugget there for you guys to get Ayla Secura. No, Ayla Secura is, what am I thinking? That's the Jedi faction. Again, losing my mind. I gotta start getting more sleep. I went right to Phoenix. Christ, why is that? Oh, someone was just asked me a question about Phoenix. That's why I was thinking about that. It's not Harris Sedula. It's not Sabine Wren. It's Ayla Secura. So it's Ayla. Merchant and data disk node relocation. We have changed the location of merchant and data disk nodes found after mini boss encounters. Previously, data disk nodes were apparently alongside merchant nodes, resulting in players having to choose between visiting the merchant or acquiring a data disk. This will no longer be the case. Well, that means they are listening to us there, guys. That's a positive note, because that was one of my big complaints, and I think a lot of your complaints, like, wait, I have to choose between actually getting the shards of these new characters or a data disk, which I might need later on. Kind of garbage is this. So that's a nice quick change that they did that will be that's a welcome change. Now, if we can get the other stuff, so let's see what else they got here. In addition to the above node changes, we're also reverting the cost and rewards of conquest nodes back to the following amounts. Easy is 15 energy, 5 conquest currency. Normal 15 energy, 10 conquest currency. Hard is 20 energy, 20 conquest currency. All right, so they're reverting the cost and rewards of conquest nodes back to the following amounts. So hard node is still hard node, so that's not changing anything. Okay. I'm trying to think in my head, like with the conquest energy and stuff like that. Yeah, it's hard node, still 20 energy, 20 conquest currency, so there you go. Okay. Maybe some more currency, so there you go. Event calendar update. Assault battles have been extended to a 2-day duration, previously 1 day for the month of December. Okay. Also, the following have been added to the event calendar for the month of December. The regularly scheduled events are still happening as usual. The events listed below are additional events for this month only. So we're going to get the Ghost of Dathamar on the 19th. The Grandmaster's Training Mythic event is on the 22nd. Pieces and Plans the 23rd. The Daring Droid Mythic event on the 24th. Emperor's Demise on the 25th. The Artists of Mythic event on the 26th. And let's see, Defense of Dathmar again. No, that's Defense of Dathmar on the 26th. And Endor Escalation on the 30th. So there we go. All right. Credit Heist, Droid Smuggling, Smuggler's Run, Contraband Cargo, Galactic Bounties, all of which are not typically listed on the Formies calendar, will each receive an extra event this month as well. All right, we'll get a little bit more bonuses. I like that. I mean, a little bit more events. It's the holiday season. And get your crap really fast. If you don't, you'll end up last. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doopy-doo. So that's actually nice. That's nice of them to do that. I like the conquest changes too. So far, this has been a good post so far. I'm digging this stuff so far. Nothing that's made me split my head open and have a conniption. Let's see here. Crystal inbox for early hyperdrive bundle buyers. Players who purchase the hyperdrive bundle at full price between November 8th and the 17th will receive an inbox message containing the following: crystals times 7, 370. Clone Wars Chewbacca shards times 3. Of course you have to get the Clone Wars Chewbacca shards. That's what I'm talking about, CG, because, you know, that's tradition. That's what we do. All right. Characters and ship. For more info on these units, check out the kit reveals and strategy guides below. Well, we will. Kyle Katarn, Rebel Officer Leia Organa, the Omicron, and Chief Nebbit, the Omicron. So here he is in his glory. Kyle Katarn. He is in the game. So rock and roll. I like the Ayatollah. Sure said rock and roll, but I hiccuped. So we have events coming up. Marquee Dark Forces, just like the game. So this will come out the 25th, and this is going to end the 2nd of December. So Mon Mothma has a series of missions for the Rebel operative Kyle Katarn. Kyle believes it to be a blue milk run, but things have a tendency to not go as planned. Unlock Kyle Katarn in this marquee event and grow the power of your collection. Again, to the 25th to the 2nd. I like that they kind of named it after that. All right, there's a few fixes. Fix an issue with Conquest in which players under 2 million GP had previously completed normal were forced to do easy mode. There you go. Fix an issue in which notifications for joining Green Arena contains a time discrepancy. All right. Known issues are being tracked in the development tracker. You can check that out. Of course, we have the normal bundles for $19.99 and then the Swevens pack. God, you know I love how much I love the Swevens. Oh boy. Get those Swevens, folks. That's all I'm going to say. Get your Swevens, boy. I tell you, that's pretty good right there. Get you some Swevens. Okay. So that's the news from the content update. Now, before I get into Kyle Katarn, which we'll come back to this, let's talk about the event calendar. So one of the big things is, of course, disclaimer, all dates are subject to change, again, from our good friend Doja, Mini Doja Fett. So we do know that the daily login characters Cara Dune. We also had the list of the additional events that were going to be on here. And that the other ones will get an additional events, the credit heist, droid smuggling, yada, yada, yada. Now, noticing that one of the things that came up was that GAC has been pushed to the 13th, and that will be 5v5 fleet. So we're going pretty much on almost, a month? between this GAC and the next, which is kind of cool because we can go knock out Conquest and I don't have to worry about GAC and all the other stuff that's going on at the same time. I've liked the break. Now, some people like I don't have enough to do in Star Wars. Trust me. I'm enjoying the break. So it's been nice to not have to be stressing about on top of GACs and Conquests and TBs and TWs all tied in together. It's been nice to have a nice little relaxing break from all that pandemonium, because if you go think back for the last 2 months, I mean, it was totally pandemonium. I mean, absolutely just crazy the amount of time I was spending in this game. So it's been kind of nice to not have to spend nearly enough time. And for Thanksgiving and the holidays coming up, I'm cool with that. You know, we'll spread it out through December. I'll definitely have Conquest done by the time GAC rolls around, so I won't have to worry about that. So when GAC starts up again. But going back to the GAC thing, so there's been a lot of speculation out there. It could be for multiple reasons why this is a thing. You know, some have speculated that it's the Omicron stuff. Some consider that there's a lot of things happening, or that there were some problems with GAC with Omicrons, or there's just something else going on with GAC, or they may be looking at fixing matchmaking. There's been a lot of stuff that is why GAC, because we've never had a GAC push before. So, you know, in your questions, if you have any speculation you want to put on that, then you are more than welcome to do that. We're not getting GSC for a little bit. Now everything else looks like it's on a normal, on top of the stuff that the extra events and then the extra smugglers run things like that. So we're going to get a lot of goodies for December, right? But if you want to check out the calendar, go to the forums and then you can check that out. And you know, I encourage you to, if you have not checked out the forums, it's got good information in there. I mean, there's a lot of pitchforks and hay stacks being burned, and people rioting. But yeah, so we'll see. So let's go back to the content update because I want to get to these kit reveals. Wait, someone joined me. The fourth Okage joined me? Oh no. Are you actually going to talk this time, man? You pulled a goddamn, lurking assassin on my ass during the lunch stream.
I don't know what happened, in the morning.
Yeah, all we heard was you trying to start your car and then you trying to go to work and then kept calling your name and you weren't responding. I'm like, shit's intentional.
Yeah, it wasn't connecting. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you were connecting. We could hear everything you were doing.
I know, but I couldn't hear you.
Oh, we heard everything fine, so.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Must have been something with my car or something. I don't know.
It was interesting when we heard that contract you took out for the assassination. But, you know, what you do with the mob, you do with the mob is your own business there, buddy.
Going on, you guys heard my John Wick side, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm back. All right, you ready to break down Kyle Katarn? I already did the devs insights and stuff like that. So I don't know if you read it.
No, I did not. I've been working all day.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, we'll do the kit reveal. Have you looked at Kyle's kit?
I mean, you know that I have.
Yes, I know you have. All right, so unit name Kyle Katarn. He's light side attacker, rebel fighter, and Jedi. Says a force-sensitive rebel operative and Jedi Knight. Now, if you guys don't know the story of Kyle Katarn, a lot of parallels like Dash, right? He's from Moon, from the Solace planetary system. It's Solost or something. I can't pronounce it. Some of the naming in Star Wars is crazy. Is the next Conquest started Monday? I don't see it on the calendar. I don't know if they list Conquest on the calendar. Do they? Someone verify that for me. I don't think they list it on there. So Kyle and Dash, born around the same time. Dash is a little bit older. But Kyle, what's cool about him is, you know, you play the game, you get a little bit of his background. So Kyle, just like Dash, was in the Imperial military. Some things happen. He goes off on his own. He actually is a self-taught Jedi in the sense that he learned the Force himself. He goes through this. I'm not going to spoil anything because maybe somebody wants to play it, you know. But he's done a lot of stuff in his life. Imperial officer to mercenary to rebel spy and operative to rebel mercenary, working for the Rebel Alliance, doing stuff for them, and then becoming a Jedi through learning the Force for himself. He's actually the mentor and teacher of Mara Jade as she started her path on the light side. Really cool story with that. He becomes a Jedi Knight with the new Jedi Order under Luke Skywalker, and then becomes a Jedi Master. Really cool story. I mean, that's just a very overview of Kyle Katarn. He's a very cool character. I'm actually excited to see him in, and I'm glad to see him in the game. So let's break down his abilities, and I think they did a great job with the animations on this. Basic, this should be interesting. Final text, deal physical damage to target enemy twice. If it's Kyle's Katarn's turn, inflict ability block for 1 turn. Otherwise, deal damage a 3rd time. So this skills in with the Mon Mothma team. He's calling an assist. If it's his turn, he's going to attack twice. The second one's going to do the ability block. Otherwise, if he's doing a call and assist, which you do a lot with the Momo team, you're going to be attacking 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 3 swipes of the saber appears. Special one, just a guy with a lightsaber, and I gotta say this is one of the cooler animations that they've ever done, and it reminded me so much of the game because, you know, you do the crazy move with the lightsaber in the fight against Jarek, which, again, go play the game, read Wikipedia and stuff. But yeah, this looks fantastic. It looks so good. The animation's fantastic. So final text, deal physical damage to target enemy twice. If the target has force influence, the second instance of damage deals 75% more damage. All allies gain critical chance up and potency up for 2 turns. If he's in Jedi Knight, the first instance of damage deals 75% more damage. All Robo Fighter allies recover 50% health and protection. So yeah, pretty gross. He's definitely, as we go through this kit, definitely looking for, like, he's going to be super dope as to the Opus with the Memo team, which you can see is all the team members that are in this. And then he's got special stuff for TB to help the Jedi mission on the light side. So yeah, he did teach him how to use the Force. It's a whole thing, and it goes through his story in the game and stuff. It's actually pretty dope. So special 2, Power of the Valley. Now this gets into the game. It's part of Kyle's story, and the dark side, you know, that he was dealing with, and Jarek being the main baddie and stuff, and everything that he goes through. I'm not going to break all of it down, but basically it's where the final battle takes place with him in the game, and him and Jarek. So really cool, and it was very cool that they named the ability after this, Power of the Valley, because that's what everybody wanted. What's the Power of the Valley? The Valley was where a bunch of energy was stored. I'm not gonna say why, but dark side and light side. It was really cool. Just go check it out. So the final text, dispel all debuffs on Rebel Fighter allies. Rebel Fighter allies gain defensive up and speed up for 2 turns. Christ, that's like all they need is more of that. Deal physical damage to all enemies and inflict force influence on target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded. If you're in Jedi Knight, inflict force influence on all enemies for 2 turns. And then what is force influence? If they are under the force influence, enemies cannot assist, counterattack, or gain buffs. Of course, that doesn't apply to Galactic Legends and Raid Boss. You only get a minus 30% counter chance. It's something, but it's not. All right, unique number 1, Blue Milk Run. So good. Final text, and this is an Omicron, so this is we start getting to his Omicron abilities. Let's see here. At the start of each encounter, Kyle Katarn gains 10% turn meter for each other Rebel Fighter ally. Whenever a Rebel Fighter ally attacks on a turn, they gain 12% offense until the end of their turn. Whenever Kyle Katarn attacks on a turn, he gains a stack of Force Connection until the end of the battle, which can't be copied or dispelled. When he gets to 10 of these, he resets his cooldown, loses all stacks of it, and then he gains Jedi Knight. So that's where that buff Jedi Knight comes into play, which again cannot be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Now, at the start of the encounter, this is the big one. If the enemy is a Sith Rebel Fighter, if the enemy leader is a Sith, Rebel Fighter allies have 50% defense and tenacity and 25% max health until the end of the counter. Force Connection gives plus 2% defense and offense. And if he's in Jedi Knight, Kyle Katarn and Rebel Fighters gain 50% defense and offense. Can't gain Force Connection. This bonus applies to Jedi allies and TB. Now, this is getting to the Omicron for this. It says, now, while you're in territory battles, specifically, enemies can't gain bonus turn meter and force influence can't be resisted. All right, so think about that. When he attacks out of turn, he gains an additional stack of Force Connection, and the bonus of Jedi Knight also applied to other Jedi allies. So you can share this with your Jedi allies. This is to help the Jedi mission and this, when you're using them. At the start of each encounter, all Jedi and Rebel fighter allies gain 75% bonus protection until the end of the encounter. And at the start of the encounter, Kyle Katarn gains 10% turn meter for each other Jedi ally. So it's a really gross light side TB. It's a really gross TB ability. And they're doing this with these Omicrons where they're, so you can take the Jedi Knights if you're doing TB. But his main use, I feel, their thing to doodle is going to be the Memo team, and especially against Sith and other stuff. It's pretty gross. I gotta say, Thane, I think what I've seen so far, Kyle Katarn and the Memo team's going to be pretty spectacular.
Yeah, outside of TB, yes. I think for TB, it's going to be Jedi.
Outside of TB, it's going to be Jedi, you said, or you mean Momo?
Sorry, inside of TB, it's going to be Jedi.
Definitely you want them with the Jedi team because you get those buffs with it and all that extra protection stuff and turn meter, and they all get the Jedi Knight buff. I mean, TB is going to make Jedi pretty dope, right? But Momo?
Yeah, outside, for everything else, it's going to be Momo.
Yeah. Momo is going to be just delicious with this team. And this is one thing we talked about with what they're doing in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. They're doing the Omicrons, which I really love, Thane. I think that's brilliant. We're going to cover the next 2 Omicrons here in a second. But these characters are bringing up these teams like Dash did with the Prepare team. A team that doesn't really have a lot of uses. Now it's pretty dope. Now we've got... Not that the Momo team wasn't bad. It was pretty solid. But this just makes it even grosser. I mean, this is gross, dude. I mean, all those buffs and assists and everything he does, and you add that to what Momo does already, it's pretty spectacularly awesome. Now, the thing that I've been getting asked, Thane, and people were asking, well, the Momo team you're going to replace, I'm like, yeah, get Biston the hell out of there. Just put Kyle in there for Biston. You want Pal, you want Kara, you want Scout, you want Momo, and then just go wreck face.
You might actually not want Kara anymore.
Really? Oh, interesting. I like Kara on that team because she takes away the turn meter, and then he's giving turn meters. Like, you get that turn meter train going, man. It's gross.
No, I know. We'll talk about it later, but I have some evil ideas. Yeah,
things always come up with the evil ideas, and then I'm like, shit. I know what I'm going to be doing for the next couple hours as we go through stuff. But the cool thing is I've got Lord Vader now. So Lord Vader's done. I've got Royal Guard Relic. I just have to take the other, our evil plan, their thing to get the team up and running. I'll definitely have it ready before GAC, and I'll have his ultimate now done before GAC, with it being pushed back to the 13th. And then I'm all in, baby, on Starkiller their thing. So we're going to be Division 1. We got to up our game there, Home Slice.
I mean, let's be honest. We'll do just fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll continue our winning ways. But if you have questions about the kit, feel free. I mean, this kit is really well done. I mean, I've been very impressed with both kits. I think they captured the essence of these characters. I think they're very fun kits. Of course, if you want them, you have to. If you want Starkiller, you got to work on these guys first. But yeah, it's really, really, really good. So, any other thoughts on Kyle Katarn, since you're hanging out with us tonight there, Fourth Okage?
No, it's so I can get my hands on him a little bit more.
Right.
But, great with Momo team. I don't think Kara's going to be needed. I think it's going to make him a very nasty offensive squad or defensive squad if you can get him fast enough. Yeah,
I agree. I think it's going to be pretty dope. All right, let's go back and look at these Omicrons real quick and discuss this. I see what you did there, Keon. Nice try there, homie. I can neither confirm or deny the existence of Mara Jade, only that the story is that iOS released that she was coming to the game, which I can confirm that actually happened, as far as I know. All right, Rolo got her Omicron update, so we'll talk about this. So the update. So in TB, this is for TB only. Rebel allies have 35% speed. Rebel allies recover 100% health and protection at the start of each encounter whenever another rebel ally is defeated. When a rebel ally critically hits an enemy, all rebel allies gain 5% turn meter, double if it's their turn. When a rebel ally is defeated, all rebel allies gain 100% of that ally's offense stacking until they are defeated. That's it's not a bad one there, Thane. Not too shabby. What do you think?
It's not bad, but it's not great.
I don't think you're going to use
TV.
Rolo for it in the CLS squad. Like, oh,
Yeah.
let me just replace Han. You know, it's like,
No.
Tell them that you can call them back later.
I know.
Tell your harem we're busy.
Oh, I know, God.
I mean, I thought it was cool. I like it.
I wish.
Yeah,
I wish it wasn't for. I wish it wasn't for TV. I wish it was for one of either JC or.
Yeah, I kind of did too. Yeah, TB, I've kind of got my shit locked in, right? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's nice, but I don't think it really make it like some of these other Omicrons that we've seen. I just don't think that this takes her to the next level. It's nice. I mean,
right. In my opinion, this is
I think in light side, not. I think for Hoth TB, if you're doing Hoth TB, that's winning right there, because remember you do have missions where you have to use her, so I think that'll be a big one for people that are doing Hoth TB still.
So maybe in a couple of years it might be useful.
Yeah. So that's the Omicron for Leia, but the one people are really ecstatic about is, of course, we got to talk about it. Utini! Chief Nebbit's got that Omicron. He got that Omicron ability. So, and this is for TW. Look out, folks. When a Jawa ally deals damage to an enemy, they dispel all buffs on that enemy. For every buff dispelled, that enemy is inflicted with a thermal detonator for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, prevented, or resisted. When an enemy takes damage from a thermal detonator, Jawa allies recover 5% health protection, gain 5% turn meter, and there's a 50% chance that that enemy is inflicted with a thermal detonator for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, prevented, or resisted. Sweet Mother of Christ. Thane, oh boy.
I think that this is actually like a bigger deal than most people are making it out to be.
It's a huge deal. Are you kidding me? That's gross.
Yeah, because the only thing that was like stopping the Jawas from being put on defense regularly was OG Kylo.
Yep.
Solo. I don't think he can do it anymore. Like, I don't think he'll lose, but I think he'll just time out.
No, because he's just, for all those debuffs, he's going to be like, wee, thanks for the extra making me angrier, so, I mean, but yeah, the fact that you have to even think about doing something like that with this kind of team is pretty outrageous, dude. It's like, damn. NTW.
So I think that this is going to be like really good team going forward. Like I could see myself doing this one before Phasma, if it really does Phasma, because this will probably walk.
I don't know. Phasma's one is so good, dude. I am really impressed with Phasma's Omicron and TW.
But Jawas, man, like once you get embarrassed by Jawas, like it changes your life.
Yeah, I want to work on Jawas as much as I want to stick a metal pole up my nostril and poke around my brain to clean it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do that. I know I'm going to end up doing them anyway, but it's like, good God. Ugh. But it's a long ways away thing. Oh no, I have to work on Lord Vader and Starkiller. Oh no. Then Momo. Oh no. We have teams we have to work on. Oh darn, I can't do the Jawas. So, oh darn, shucksy their thing. Darn it, can't work on the thermal detonator team. But I mean, if you got Utini and TW, man, that's a winning combination, man. Even on offense and defense and stuff. So I think they're both really. I think this is a really good thing. They're really focusing a lot more, I've noticed, on a lot more TW stuff than, there's TB and GAC, but man, the ones in TW, man, they're impactful, dude. I mean, they really are.
Gotta love it, man.
Yeah, so TW's can become a thing of beauty. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. All
right, so those are the Omicron abilities. So that's really the news. We got Kyle Katarn, we got the Omicron abilities. We have all the new updates, some of the changes to Conquest that they've started already, the event calendar with all the extra goodies and stuff. Remember, tomorrow I think is double drops on Cantina, so celebration of SWGOH 6 years and all that stuff. So if you haven't checked, just be aware that you'll be able to get lots of goodies with Cantina, which God knows I need, because I got to relic all these characters still. So it's like. Well, salvage, man. It's not a way of life. It's a need. It's like, oh my God. It's not a want. It's a need thing. Some things in life we want, some things we need. Right? Salvage is something I need. I want to not need it, but I do need it. See, we're getting philosophical here at RSG. All right, so that's all of that. Anything on the kits or anything like that thing you want to? Any thoughts? Anything else? Anything else before we start getting to questions and stuff? I mean, you're just being super chatty tonight, man. Jesus Christ. He's not even responding to me now, folks.
Sorry, I'm still at work. Sorry.
Oh, you're still at work. Oh my God!
Yeah.
What do you? Get out of there! Stop it! It's almost time for Turkey Day. You say, "Oh no, I have to go do Turkey Day stuff."
It's a lot earlier for me than it is for you.
It's what? It's 5:30 your time there.
Yeah, it's 5:30.
What the hell time you get off work? Like midnight or some crazy shit?
In an hour.
About an hour. Okay. All right, so don't expect a lot of, for the next hour, talkative nonsense from Thane Kyrell. That'll be moi who will be answering most of your questions. All right, so get your questions in, you guys. And again, I'll reiterate the format. Make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. You can see examples of that in the chat. If you want to ask us anything, feel free to ask us, and we will get to those questions. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you want to support the channel. You like the content. I mean, being subscribed, you can get the bell. You can hit the bell notification, so whenever we do stream, you know when it is on YouTube. You can check us out on Twitch. We do a lot of stuff, especially our GAC on Twitch, which will be a nice little break. So me and Thane can come up with evil ideas. We've already got some really good evil ideas, Thane. We really have come up with some evil shit. I'm digging it, man. So we'll even get more evil. All right, so let's get to these questions. Let's have some fun. It's the night before Thanksgiving, and all through the house, everyone was drinking, including the damn mouse. Gamer Ape 1999, what's going on? You know, I haven't shout out everybody in a long time. Let's just go through that. Nathan H is here. Dragon of Destruction, the Dodds hanging out with us. We got Contingent 33, my boy. Dreamy Mushroom. Oh, that's a name I've not heard since before you were born, Thane. Wolfell. All right, Lord Megatron, the Decepticons, Ogie D. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with him? Corey Sheridan, welcome, my friend. Steven Burgett, sorry, I always say Steve, man. I always dick that up. Helen, oh God, Helenix is here. That filthy butthole. Hi, Helenix, your most famous Greek storyteller of SWGOH. There we go. Ray Rock. We got Sir Loki, who's probably somewhere in the world. We should have, instead of where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, where in the world is Harriman or Sir Loki. Nathaniel Morgan, the lovely Poby-Wan Kenobica. Hello, Poby-Wan. Wolfman's in the hizzy. Skywalker Vader, she's representing Canadian in the stream tonight. There you go. Epic Fells representing. Keon Tobin, glad to have you here, Keon. Who else was here? Let's looking. Nathaniel Morgan, I think we said so. Stonewall, what's going on? Hey, Stonewall, thank you, says RSG forever. Appreciate you, brother. Cowboy 1, not to be confused with Cowboy 0 or 2. Cowboy 1 is here. He says hello there. LC, of course, thank you for the happy Thanksgiving greetings. So no, you're not gonna, not on my watch, buddy. Gamer Ape 1999 says hi, Ranger, and hi, Thang. Glad to see you here as always. Zaria de la Guarda. Oh, that's Vormax. Never mind. Vormax, use your real name. Damn it! Every time you have all these crazy Spanish names that I just cannot pronounce worth a shit, man. Gamer Ape, we're glad you can catch us live, buddy. So there you go. All right, I will not be looking at chat. I'm going to be looking at questions. So I'm going to pull those up right now, and we're going to rock and roll. All right, let's get to the questions. So many questions. All right, what's today? The 24th. What's the time? Okay. All right, our first question from Wolfell says, Wolfell says, how many tiers to the GC Battle Pass? LOL. That would be 42. Anytime I get a number question, I will always answer 42. GAC Battle Pass, you say? Just because it did in Conquest? Okay, thank you for the question, Wolfell, you sneaky turd. Contingent 33 says, question, is the next Conquest starting Monday? I don't see it on the calendar. Yeah, we talked about that. I don't know if they listed on the event calendar thing. I don't remember ever even looking for Conquest if it came out, if that was something.
I personally never look at the event calendar.
I look at it briefly because we cover it. Yeah, it's like... as far as I know, it's coming next Monday, right? Am I on crack on that thing next Monday, or maybe it's?
I mean, it should be every 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah. So hopefully,
maybe that gets delayed. You know.
I wouldn't mind it.
All right, let's go here. Next question. Contingent 33 says, is the next... Oh, we did that one. Okay. Skywalker Vader. Hey, talk about our good Canadian friend up there. He's drinking that good Canadian whiskey there, Thane. Says, Ranger, what's up with GAC? Did we miss a post about the long break or something? I just wish they would communicate about this. Thanks. No, we haven't. Yes, I do wish that they would communicate something because, you know, I am in the know, but I'm a little lost on what this is, you know. So... I'd like to see a post, whatever the reasons, just say, hey, there's some issues or we're working on something. You don't have to be specific, capital games. Just give us something to, you know, kind of hold over for people. You know, we've been praising your communication here lately. And I think that it would be nice that the, you know, the community knows, hey, we're not doing conquest, we're working on some stuff, blah, blah, blah. Jerry General, you don't have to be specific or anything. Just put it out there. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. Thane, am I crazy? Saying a little bit of communication on this would be cool.
What I heard is that Rose's Omicron is too OP, so they're reconsidering.
God damn it!
You know.
I knew we shouldn't have given her a damn Omicron ability. See, we give Rose nice things, and this is the shit we have to deal with. I swear. Let's see here. Next question. So that's the best I can give you right now. Hopefully we get something soon. Maybe it'll be what do we have not road ahead? We got a road ahead recently. So what do we State of the Galaxy? Maybe they're just planning on announcing something with that. I don't know. I mean,
well, they do like that monthly post at the end of each month, right?
Yeah, or every 6 weeks. You know, yeah, they post something.
And then they do like a big one every 3 months. So we'll see something next week.
Yeah. Corey Sheridan says, question, is Kyle in the Heir to the Empire book series? No, he is not. He says, I started reading the first one and loving it so far. Thanks for the recommendation, mate. Brother, you are more than welcome. Most of the Legend books are top notch. I encourage you, especially Heir to the Empire, Shadows of the Empire, and just go down the line. There's a few one-offs they're pretty decent, you know, but some of them were kind of like, it's okay. It's me, you know, so... but yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That is really good. But no, Kyle is separate canon. He eventually will appear in the canon books. If you go the course and you can find like the book order that you want to read and find the one you want to start with and then just go through and read it, you'll eventually come across him, and he is absolutely dope. All right. See here. Corey, thank you for being here tonight. Stonewall says, question, I'm excited for the Ewoks onion. How do you feel about Chirpa onion? If you can talk about it. I think he means by onion, I think he means Omicrons. I could give a crap less about Ewoks. So, are you excited for an Ewok Omicron there, Fourth Hokage?
Ewoks are already really, really good.
They're a little...
They just need to be relicked up.
Yeah, the goddamn murder bears.
Modded properly. I don't think that they need one. But if I'd be down.
Oh God! All right. Dragon of Destruction questions. What's with the stage 9 battles? It wasn't in the game when I was keyboard. Dragon of Destruction. Wait, keyboard. You're Dragon of Destruction. Keyboard. Why didn't you just say you're keyboard? I've been this whole time thought you were somebody else, like a new member. Keyboard. Is that Keyboard the Planet Eater? Damn it, Keyboard. She tricked me, Thane.
No, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
That's a name I definitely not heard since well before you were born. Oh, good Lord. Okay, well, that just threw me completely off. God damn it. Keyboard. She says yes. Keyboard, you knucklehead. How the hell am I... Oh, Keyboard. I mean, Dragon of Destruction is a cool name, but like Keyboard the Planet Eater was a dope name. You should go back to Keyboard, man. Keyboard is dope name. Unless you can, that's fine. We'll call you Dragon of the Dodd. Good old Keyboard. Throwing me for a loop. She is a keyboard eater. I agree, Ray Rock. Christ. Yeah, she says, yes, I'm back. Dragon of Destruction would not been a guess I would ever correlate to the keyboard. All right. She's a good liar slash there. No, I think she's not Irish. I think she's Scottish. She's got a good Scottish accent. She forgot the password to the keyboard account range. Oh no! Isn't there a way to get your isn't it like you can recall and create a new password? I've done that before and I just got a new password.
It's hard if you don't have like a recovery or like two-step verification.
Oh no! It's right, you are Scottish. I forgot about that. Someone said Irish and threw me off for a minute or loss. I got you covered. She's from the clan McDougall. I made that up. She's not really. She's from the clan McLeod, the one on the shoulders of Loch Shield. She's the Highlander. It's a fine loss. All right. Well, now that the cat's out of the bag. God. Stage 9 battles. What is she referring to here? I'm going back to the question here thing. Stage 9 battles. What am I thinking? What is that? Stage 9 battles. What is that?
Is that the whole question, or is there more to it?
Just what is the stage 9 battles?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think what the hell she's referring to. Stage 9 battles.
Yeah, can we have more context to that?
Could you be more specific there, Dodd, aka keyboard? How about Trogdor for a dragon name? Oh, Trebek, I see. I'll take Dragon of Destruction for 300. On the light side battles and dark side battles. They've added more battles. Boy, you have not played in a while their keyboard. Yeah, light side battles and dark side battles got more battles. That's all that is. So go in there and be merry, I think, right? Is that am I on crack on that? I don't know how long she's been gone. It's been a while since we both were like shocked with like keyboard, sweet mother crumpets.
Yeah, I don't think I was on stream when the last time
I know, right? She's actually been on the stream with us.
It's probably been pre-GAC or something.
Yeah, men were gaga about the keyboard's accents. Like, oh, well, hello. Like, get out of here, you leave keyboard alone. Yeah, I think it's just extra battles their keyboard. So yeah. All right, Zaria de la Guarda says, question, I use my wife's cell phone for YouTube while I play on my phone. Well, okay, I get you, Vormax, but you have like 900 accounts, and I'm like, I start seeing all these names, and I'm like, oh, it's Vormax with another alias or someone else's account that I don't know. It's in very long Spanish name that I cannot pronounce. So thank you for that. Nathan H. question, how do you mod your Dark Trooper? Well, that's a pretty easy one. I'm no expert here, Thane, on the old Dark Trooper, but I like to use offense on there. As much offense as I can get on the primary and the secondary. Just, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy on that thing, but kind of like offense. A little bit offense.
Yeah, it's pretty much offense, a little bit of help.
A little bit, yeah. Try offense. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with an offense set with offense primaries and secondaries there, Nathan, wherever you can get them. Even the arrow, I think we did that too, didn't we? We did an offensive arrow on him because you don't really need speed.
Yeah. No, he needs to just be like a certain speed, and that's about it. And besides that, it's just offense. Once
he's off going, and he's so delicious, Nathan H. When you kill Darth Revan teams with your troopers, it's just a glorious feeling. Ray Rock says Mike Tyson likes offense with the 1-2 punch. I eat your children. I'll bite your ear off. All right. Curtis, who is on fire. Well, we need to put that man out. It says, does thermal detonators affect Padme protection up differently? Any nerd here can answer that. So I'm trying to think. I don't think Utini's a good. How does Utini do against Padme? I don't think it's a good counter, right? That's a great question. I don't know how that plays. Somebody, for the love of God. We have Curtis, who is on fire. He will not be put out until we answer this questions about, do thermal detonators affect the Padme protection up differently? For the love of God, please someone answer. God, he's on fire. Just think of the humanity. Somebody step up.
So I don't think it affects like the damage, but I think that they won't apply if she has the protection up because she's immune to debuffs at that time.
It's true. I don't know. That's a great question, man. Nathaniel Morgan, Captain Morgan himself says, question, will Eth Koth get an Omi so Ranger can relic 9? Even if he did, look, I ain't touching my goddamn jaws, I ain't touching my damn murder bears, and I certainly in the hell am not touching it. I don't care if he's got the best Omicron in the game. I can't, oh god. Yeah, I mean, seriously, someone put him out. He's on fire right now because no one's giving him the direct answer that he's looking for. I don't have the brain capacity to answer this question because I don't use the Utini. Somebody, for the love of God, that uses Utini, get this man the definitive answers that he's looking for. Come on, community. I need you to step up. I know a lot of stuff, but I just don't know all the stuff. Gamer Ape. Oh, question from our home slice. Says, question, I'm loving the gear changes CG has made. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, brother. It says, I'm hating the conquest changes. I'm with you on that. I can't stand conquest. It makes me vomitous. Says, do you guys think we can expect conquest to continue getting harder and harder to do well in? I don't know, man. I hope not, because I don't mind the difficulty so much as just the grind. And then it's really frustrating that you go into like Sector 4 and 5 and your SLK and even your GL Ray get smoked by Imperial Troopers. You're like, okay, this is too ridiculous. I want a challenge that's fun. They have to make a decision, in my opinion here, right? They either have to make it, get rid of the stamina and we just do nothing but feats, which I'm okay with, or they get rid of the feats and then you can only do so many battles, with the level difficulty, and then that's, that's fine too. Make a decision. This whole combination of everything that's going on. I do like the changes that they added in, so they are listening, because that was a complaint we had, and they were able to fix it quick, and they did. I like that. That means that they are listening. If we can get the other stuff, like the energy and all this other stuff, then I'm cool with it. But yeah, for me, I'm with you 1,000%. The gear changes, the stuff that they do for expediting characters, and there's more stuff coming with the different phases. This is just the tip of the spear for gear changes. I'm 1,000% digging everything. I know the new characters. I love the gear changes. I love everything that they're doing. It's all good stuff. And then I go over there and I have to compartmentalize. Like, I can say this is outstanding over here, and I'm like, well, over here is Conquest, and it makes my eyes cross, my nose bleed, and my ears ring, because it's so ridiculous. I have the time and I don't want to spend the time. I can't stand it. When you're doing those 40 battles for some of those feats, it is so monotonous and boring. Cannot effing stand it. It's horrible. Absolutely garbage. Can't stand it. Conquest to me is a big F. Everything else gets an A or an A plus for what they're doing, but Conquest is a big fatty miss in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, I can't deal with it, man. It just irritates me to no end. I don't even think you did most of your conquests, didn't you, Fourth Okage? You just said screw it.
I know. I did finish it, but like it literally came down to the last day, like literally to the last day.
Yeah. All right, let's get to some more questions here. I don't know what to expect from Conquest. I'm making the big push to see if I can get some of this stuff changed, but we just got to keep voicing your opinion. They are listening, guys. Whether they decide to change or not is a different story, but yeah. Zara, aka Vormax, in his drag name, says, Mommy Mothma is a good-looking MILF, and now that her team has a new OP tune, she looks hotter than ever, right? Well, I don't know about her hotness. I know the team is hot because it's goddamn amazing. I'm really down for. I'm really, really down with what they've done for the prepared stuff, which I think is brilliant, and I'm really down for the with Kyle Katarn, and it ties directly into Mon Mothma because he did stuff for the Rebels, and just it's so good. I really dig this. And what I find is cool, Thane, is that so far these characters are their early versions of their characters. They do progress. I mean, Kyle Katarn, this is his early version of Kyle, and simply, well, he should be a legendary at least. Well, okay, let's hold our horses. I think the beginning we might get different versions. They can always upgrade them, like Jedi Master Kyle Katarn. That might be a little dope. You know what I'm saying? So, I am feeling the Mon Mothma team. Ilya, any idea if there will be a calendar for ally points? What do you mean? Ally points?
Wait, what was the question?
It says, any idea if there will be a calendar for ally points? A
I
calendar?
hope not.
I hope not. That would be awful. Ally points. Let me think about, maybe I'm misunderstanding what they're asking
No,
here.
like to acquire ally points.
No,
like
God,
the-
let's not get
like
any
shit.
more. God, I can't spend them fast enough.
Yeah.
But then I'm an old crusty turd that's been playing this game for 6 years, so maybe you have a different perspective on it, and maybe you don't get ally points. Could be the case, newer player. So that might be a case. Maybe that it could for
I
newer
could see
players.
that.
Yeah, I could actually see that. But for me, like cost and ally points. I don't know. I don't think ally points is something that's on their radar. To be honest with the Ilya, I just don't. Is it Ilya? I think that's a
I mean,
capital
ally
I.
points are being used like indirectly for Omicron.
Housekeeping. So I don't know. Look, I don't think I don't know if they even know what they want to do with ally points. So it's just a thing that I just use it honestly just for when you get to the kind of the end game stuff there, Ilya. You mainly use ally points for salvage and just to get character shards so that you can go get the shard store currency is really what we all use it for. As a newer player, it's an important function because you get all the stuff that you don't have. For me, that's what I use it for. But I know how new players use it, and maybe it becomes a thing. You bring up a good point. I mean, I always try to think about this game and where people are at in the game. Even though I'm about to be close to 8 million GP, I try to think of it in those terms. I always try to think first, like, what are new players and free to play, and how everyone else is going to take something. Even when I'm testing stuff, I always have all this stuff in the back of my mind. So, so all right. Stephen Burgett, I'm just reading chat now. We caught up on the question. Says, think we will get dark side versions of this event we have now for Star Killer. Don't know, Stephen Burgett, and even if I did know, I couldn't say anything. So unfortunately, yeah. Red Ribbon Army.
I mean, Star Killer is a dark side tune, right?
Did they show he looks dark side, right? Just from the video and stuff they showed.
I mean, he's had the red lightsaber, so I would assume so.
Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. I do know. I just can't say anything. God damn it, Thane. So I won't answer that question. Red Ribbon Army, yes, as McVenom has told us many times, yeah, it's never just the tip. Dragon of Destruction question: what's the purpose of the ally coins? To me, they just seem to exist. Well, if you back
for Omicron,
there you go. Yeah. So ally points were you just acquire them and you use them in the you just use them. They don't really serve.
They were a way of getting extra gear and characters. It's
right.
just that it's
character
so
shards,
outdated.
gear, credits, training droids, all that stuff in the beginning. They're actually kind of important in the beginning game, right?
Yeah, you can get Barris and a bunch of good stuff, man.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's got purpose, man. But they do have a purpose, especially for newer game players. But as you get into a much higher GP and end game content, they just exist to get an Omega or just spend them, or use them for gear.
Honestly, the ally points are really, really important to the game. It's just that people don't like having the way it's redeemable. Like if you could redeem it a lot faster, like people would. I think it's that monotony. That people just don't like.
Yeah.
But like at any point in time, like it's really helpful because you get a lot of gear, you can get a lot of shard trap currency at the end game, the beginning game, you get a lot of gear, you get a lot of characters that way.
Yeah, it's a remnant from the beginning of the game. It has a purpose still, but it's not.
I think a quality of life update would be like being able to like refresh.
Oh yeah, just say, hey, I want to spend 200,000. Give me all the loots. God damn it, seriously, man. Sitting there having to click that thing over and over again is ridiculous.
Yeah, write that down, later.
Yeah, I'll put on top of the list. Ray says she means using ally points to buy a calendar. Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
No.
Actually, I would be down with that if you get some free shit from that. Yeah. Well, think about it from new player. You can use like say.
I need it for Omicron.
Well, I mean, maybe they're not thinking about Omicrons. They're thinking about getting like they're farming new characters and stuff like that. Maybe they get some goodies from it. Sure, I'm okay with that.
Sure.
There you go. to buy a calendar. I misunderstood. It's hard, sometimes stuff gets lost in translation, but yes, there you go. But I would be okay with it. I don't have a problem with it, but I don't know if they'll ever do that. I mean, they don't really do much with ally stuff anyway, so it could be a, for me, it's definitely shard shop currency there, Stonewall. But yeah. Paul Brockamonte question, I'm not getting the Piet ship. What's the best GK fleet lineup? It's very dependent on what you're facing. Like, we always talk about the different variants they're thinking about the GK ship. I mean, so let's say you're facing another GK that's got Ahsoka in the lineup. You're going to go with 5s, right? Because he goes first. He's the basic. You just go through the motion, right? Then after that, it's like, if you're facing a Malevolence fleet, you do want Ahsoka in your starting lineup. Or you can go with the Rex variant. I mean, it just depends on what you're facing. I typically, on defense, back in the day, I used a lot more of the Ahsoka variant because a lot of people were using Malevolence to try to climb and make their life difficult. On defense, when I had GK as my main fleet, when I didn't really give a shit about fleets. But on offense, when we're doing JC, it just depends on what we're using it and then what we're using it against, right? So,
we've been placing it on defense here recently, so.
Yeah, and we've done this Ahsoka variant just so that they can't be, makes their life miserable.
Yeah, so it's because like normally we out fleet them as well, so it's just it got to the point where I was like, you know what, we're not giving them a premium anymore. We're gonna make it hard on them.
All right, so Dragons Keyboard says, I guess I'll use them for some character shards. Why not? Hermit Fulgrim says, hooty hoo, Archie. What's going on there, Hermit? Stonewall says, question for Thane, how many ally points would that onion cost? 100k or more? What do you think an Omicron would run these days for ally points? At least 100k, I would say, right? New item? Shit. That'd be pricey. I tell you that much, but... Yes, indeed. All right. Kappa Eta says, with prepared scoundrels ending up under Dash Rendar, Quill and IG under Beskar Mando, Cat under JMK, and Resistance under JTR, what feature do you guys see for GL Ray? Kappa, you've got that completely backwards because I use all those different characters in different spots. I do not use Cat with JMK. I don't use I use a different Resistance team for JTR. And then for GL Ray, she's one of the best GLs on defense in the game. Go look at my GAC history. There's a reason why I'm 1.1 million right around their, lifetime. Because GL Ray with IG and Quill and say Armor and maybe a Hermit Yoda is an absolute pain in the ass to deal with. It's really gross. Or if you want to be really fancy, you throw your Cat under under Ray. And then you go rock and roll with, Armor, and hell, you can put the Purse Brothers on there. Regardless, and I usually put like at least Finn on that team. When I use JTR, it'll be JTR BB-8 R2, that kind of thing. So I mix and match those teams like you're talking about. Quill and IG, I've run Ray with IG Quill, I think Armor, or Cat and Holdo. We tried that. Well, we're going to do a little bit of variations on stuff, but we go totally different than what we do. Like, I don't even use Maul with Vader. Maul is on the Mando team. And super fast Maul, and, that team has been giving people absolute nightmares with stuff. So when we're doing GAC, there's a reason why I have the record that I do and stuff, because we use these variants that most people don't. And then we have all our counters in place, so... And most people, in our defensive way we have it saved up. It's great if they want to play efficiency. They're going to be in trouble. And it's great if they want to go FU. So, LC question. Did you answer my question about the Lord Vader team? If you did, I'll go back and revisit. I don't know if we saw your question, LC. I didn't see that question. But sometimes YouTube doesn't put it in. So I'm glad you're re-asking the question.
Yeah, what's the question?
The best Lord Vader team. The thing that we're coming up with, right? Thing dropped off. Of course, he would say something and then drop off. He's doing work. So the thing, it's just like we used in the Speed GAC. For me, it's going to be Vader, Thank you later, and then 3 tanks. Maybe Palpatine will throw in there, something along those lines. That's a timeout team that's just absolutely wreaks havoc. Again, I like to use Maul with the Mandos and 5v5 on defense as well. So that gives you 2 teams that are really, really gross that people have to deal with. I like to use Rey with Cat, because what I'll take Lord Vader out with, and I don't care what they put on there, it will be GK, Shock T, Cam. You have to have Cam for this to work. JMK with Shock T, GK, Cam, and who's the other one? Snips. So that's the team that we put together for that counter, and we saw us use that in the Speed GAC. It works beautifully. And then Rey will go Jedi Master Luke with some baddie Jedi, with Jedi Knight Luke, and then just burn her down. So yeah, there's method to our madness. Of course, our standard counters that we always talk about when we're doing GSC is now it's going to change a little bit with some of the GSC Omicrons. Now, the other thing I'd say is when I use JTR's BB-8 R2, I'll even use Rose and stick Rey or something else like that. So I've done a lot of crazy stuff with these teams and stuff. So yee. Okay, so but a lot of the counters that we use, they're standard counters now. When I see Darth Revan on defense, it's getting troopered. If not, then my troopers are going to have fun somewhere else. When I see Grievous, it's getting 4-man undersized, depending on the team, mostly with Bad Batch. If I see Gas, it's going to get CLS with our high tenacity Chewbacca. Can't daze them, and then we're just stun Rex, burn Gas, kill Fies, kill Rex, kill Gas again. It works out beautifully. So there's standard counters that we use, and the reason we put the stuff on defense is because we force people to use a lot of stuff. Even if they go efficiency, they have to use a lot of their top echelon stuff to clear our front wall, and then they even can't even do that. They run out of teams, and they just can't beat our stuff. There's reasons why we've formulated these teams to work the certain way with our modding, and I encourage you guys, if you guys want ideas about JC, go to my SWGOH.gg page, look at our history. I know the last one was 3s, but you can go check out 5s before then. But check my GAC history. Look at like the teams we use in 3s. Look at the teams that we use in 5s. I have Lord Vader now. He's definitely going on defense. It will have the ultimate. So yeah, there's teams that we use for offense and defense because we've played around enough GAC to know what's going to work and what's not going to work. So, we've kind of figure some things out, right? The llama, well, holy balls. Look who it is. Llama, you want to come join us? You're more than welcome. You're always welcome here, Llama. Hit me up in Discord. I'll send you the Zoom link. $1 million question. What will Ranger be filling his time with during the month-long JSC break? Well, I'm working on a lot of characters and stuff, Llama, so I'm working toward... I got Vader to relegate now, but I got to get his mods done. I got to finish Cam's mods. A lot of mods. We got Conquest coming soon, so that'll be... I wish it was Hookers and Blow. Hell, I've been giving up Hookers and Blow so I can get the Ranger Wants Star Killer and Freeze His Nipple Foundation for the PayPal link in the description. So if you want to donate to that, feel free, because not only will I do the Star Killer event, probably take me 20 hours to unlock it, I will go outside in a kiddie pool, sit my ass in cold water, and freeze my nipples off for you guys. But we're not even sniffing that right now. Not even sniffing it. But if you want to donate and we do hit the mark, I will do it as a thank you to you guys. So not only will you get my misery online with the game, you'll get my misery online with other stuff. Llama says same. I'm hoping to have Kenobi at Relic in time along with the team pulled together around him. Sure. I mean, 3 weeks is a pretty long time. But I mean, we'll have Vader's ultimate done. We'll have the tanks ready to go for the next GAC, and I'll be working on characters moving forward for other teams. So stay tuned. There's method to our madness. I was telling them earlier that we have evil plans. Evil plans.
For what specifically? But yes, we do.
We're not going to reveal our evil plans, though. I'm just saying we have evil plans.
Oh yeah, yes, we do.
We're not gonna tell them. They gotta give them something to look forward to watching. Damn it. We can see who's the marketing major here and who's not. Keon says, just took my JML to Relic 9. His assist ability does 91k damage. Insane. Oh, yeah. JML is going to be our first one, and then GK is going to be my second Relic 9. The llama says, Thing!
Hey, llama.
He is screaming into the top of their lungs, their thing.
I am too, as much as I can.
Oh, Ilya, I liked you so much until you just said what you kept saying. Ilya says, I keep hearing about shipload of content. Is that meant for this year, do you think? All right, Ilya, let me share my story with you. So, when it comes to predicting, before I went back to the whole testing thing a while back, we've been guessing on target everything. Well, beginning of this year, I decided to open my fat mouth and say that I thought this was going to be the year of the ship. And I was getting worried, Thane. And then we saw that post about shipload of content. And then we got Executor and Razor Crest's own issues, but at least we got them, right? And I'm like, okay, here we go. Here comes a shipload of content. Nothing! Not a damn thing. I don't think they care about ships, Thane. I look just foolish. I made the guess. I went for it. I read the tea leaves. I knew something was coming. I thought it was going to be more. Prey Rock says, but Ranger this year is not over. And unless they put out like 6-7 ships, I don't think I can make the claim that this is the year of the ship, they're Ray Rock. I'm sorry, that's just not a thing. So, if you meant for this year, Ilya, not a damn... Oh, boy. No. Maybe in 2024 we'll get shipload of content. I mean, it still means that eventually we got shiploads of content, just what's not going to be in the year 2021 of our Lord. Damn it. I hate getting egg on my face. I always get it all right, Thing, but 98% of the stuff right is not 100%. So
I know that one. What
that one
more?
hurt. That one hurt. Yeah.
Did that hurt more, or did Conquest hurt more?
Conquest hurt. That Conquest, yeah. Conquest just makes my genital area just ache thinking about it. God, I hate it. Red Ribbon Army says, question, I thought you lived down south. How are you going to freeze anything off? Oh, it gets cold here. Trust me. It gets to the 30s at night. Trust me. I can get some cold ass water and freeze my nipples off. Don't you worry about that. You can get in the 20s, the teens. I'll pick a day and just go out there and be like, okay, here you go.
So I have a question.
Oh, Christ. You have a question? This ought to be good.
So are you going to do the Star Killer event from the freezing tub outside?
Absolutely not. That's a separate thing, man. Are you kidding me?
Oh, no.
That's a bonus.
I want them.
Well, you're not getting that. I'm not. No.
Yeah,
so
I want you outside doing the circular event.
No, the neighbors will think I've lost my goddamn mind. That'd be bad enough. I have to
don't
go
they
out
think
there.
that already though?
Well, no, they've never seen me in my Ranger shorts, just sitting there in a pool of cold water. Just, So yeah, you get both. See, it's a bonus thing. I'm adding icing to the cake. They're thinking you get me suffering for 20 hours trying to unlock Star Killer.
When you eat the icing with the cake, you don't eat them separately.
I do. I don't know about you. So, I mean, you eat your cake however you want. I'll eat my cake however I want. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, Llama, it's not shipload of content. It's just ship content. Yeah, I said this was going to be the other ship, and I completely whiffed on that. That was my one prediction for this that I got completely wrong. Got all the GLs right. Got all the new characters right. Got a lot of stuff right. Just missed that one completely. Curtis on fire, another question, and I hope he got his other one answered. He could still be on fire. He says, was there ever a legitimate reason that they're still rotating 5v5 and 3v3 GAC? The game is literally not made for 3v3. I don't mind it, but like, what? Yeah, I'm in Bama too, man. It was pretty cold here, Stephen Bird, here in Alabama. Look, some people really like 3v3. I'm not the biggest fan of it, even though I exceptionally dominate in 3v3. We do quite well in 3v3. But some people like it. Now, from what I've seen just anecdotally from the reports and everything I see from the GA Center thing that I do with Nev, when you look at the reports and you see the amount of auto deploys, DNSs, things of that nature, not a lot of other people. Some people like it, trust me. Like, it's like Conquest. I can't stand Conquest. Doc Ravage, one of our longtime viewers on our sheet, loves Conquest, right? Curtis, Calvin Awesome loves Conquest. Respect. Get it. You love it. Hey, you play it to your heart's content. I can't stand it. So it's kind of like it's Jekyll and Hyde there with the with who like. I mean, it's subjective. Do you like it or not? If you like it, then you're going to play it. I don't think as many people are doing 3v3 as say 5v5. I agree with you that the game was designed around 5v5. If you look at everything else, it's just something that they do differently. It became popular for some people that want to keep playing it. Enough people are doing it that they keep doing it. So, for us that don't like it, we just get through it. I mean, it's 3v3. We even had that. We had that last round. We had one auto deploy, a couple DNSs, But I mean, we dominated the other matches. Had some good matches. We should have been 12-0 thing, but we got a little tipsy that night. Well, I got a little tipsy, and then you were just going mad scientist on my ass, like, let's try this. I'm like, okay, that sounds like a good plan. Oh no, we lost. Wee. I didn't care. I was like, wee, let's try again. Oh no, we lost again. Wee.
Sometimes you just gotta have fun, man.
Yeah. I've been undefeated enough. I don't care anymore. It's like it just doesn't mean shit to me anymore. If I go 11-1 or 10-2, I'm like, okay, still Kyber, still dominated. Just like I don't have anything else to prove. Going undefeated, it's just not a driving force in my life. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's cool, it's fun, but I don't care. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. So it's okay. Red Ribbon Army says 30 above or below 0. Oh, anything below freezing 32 degrees is still nipply cold. So, especially if there's a wind hitting you when you're in that cold water, when you're in the pool, it's not fun. It's not pleasant. Gamer Ape says, question, no, we aren't getting any raid, but have CG confirmed excluded possibility of challenge tiers of the tank raid and Sith raid? No, we expect to get those. I think that's a pretty good expectation to have. Their thing that, the challenge tiers for tank raid and Sith raid and stuff like that, I think that's going to happen. Stonewall says 3v3 is only good for getting another 60 LO each. Hey, I'll take it. Shit, as much work as I'm putting in for mods. Rayrock says, I heard Stark-led troopers is to unlock secret mode. Yeah, I tried that. I didn't unlock anything, and all I found was sadness. So let's not do Stark-led dark 3v3 troopers. Does not go well. That's not a good team. That's not a good plan. But then again, when you're drinking half a bottle of bourbon, that's what you can expect. Like, let's go in here with the troopers. Oh, it's Stark-led. Well, maybe we'll still win. Oh, we got destroyed. But you got to have those nights, guys. You got to have them. You got to have fun, man. We do the same stuff over and over again. Once we get into the mode, man, we're locked in and we're using our teams and stuff. And it's like, good Lord. What makes it fun is just showing it for you guys. We stay consistent to have fun with you guys and, do that. But there's going to be that one round where we're just going to be like, all right, let's let our hair down. Let's have some fun. You got to do it. I mean, so hell yeah. I said, I don't have to prove anything in GAC. My record speaks for itself. And if it wasn't for all those matches that I had where the goddamn game crashed on me on ships, I'd have even more points. So that's kind of disconcerting. But again, it is what it is. These things happen when you're playing a game. Crashes and things can happen. Or when you get 900 dodges. That's just something you deal with. RSG brought to you by Dodge Ram pickup trucks. Not really, but I wish we did because we sure in the hell promoted Dodge enough in this goddamn these streams. Oh, if we could only just tap into that marketing. Oh, we could make so much. Stonewall, I appreciate that. He says, RSG is the best. Around, never gonna keep it down. Thank you, Stonewall. Appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. And happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Tomorrow, we're getting closer and closer to where it's going to be actually Thanksgiving. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up bright and early. And I'm going to watch the Macy's Day Parade and start doing all my prep and getting everything done and getting things cut and ready to rock and roll. And we'll start everything ready to go and start the cooking process. And I think my mom baked the pies tonight. So we got pumpkin pie and apple pie. And our friend's bringing over chocolate silk Hershey pie or something like that, which is my favorite. I don't eat a lot of pastries, period, but that pie she makes is goddamn heaven. I love me some chocolate silk pie. And then we'll have we got the cornbread, we got everything. I've been just going religiously to the store just to get, is there anything? We do need that? Okay, I'm gonna go to the store because the stores will be closed mostly tomorrow, so yeah. No, Llama, we are not deep frying our turkey. We oven bake It's very juicy. It's very delicious. My mom has a way she does it. I just get everything prepped to let her rock and roll with that stuff. You got to put the stuffing inside the turkey. Then you do the side stuffing as well. We have plenty of stuffing. That's my favorite with the gravy. Oh, so delicious. Thanksgiving's the goddamn best. And while we're waiting, I won't eat anything. I'll just drink coffee. And then about, I don't know, we start drinking early that day. We just like to have fun. I think we got our day planned out, so. Oh. Oh. Keyboard. She says, I've never tried pumpkin pie. Well, if you're ever in the U.S. and around Thanksgiving, let me know. Or hell, if you're just in the U.S., we'll get you some pumpkin pie. It's delicious. Yeah, deep fried turkey's good. We oven bake the turkey. She's all about the juiciness of it and the way she likes to prepare it. And oh man, that turkey just, oh, it's delicious. You're making cornbread casserole this year, says the llama. Yeah, cornbread stuffing is our thing. God, I love it. Yeah, Ray Rock, it's a matter of taste. If you like sweet potato pie, I ain't gonna hate on you. I mean, so people like the different types of pies. There's lemon meringue, apple, pumpkin. I love the Hershey chocolate soot pie that her friend makes, and she makes one for me every year at Thanksgiving, and she makes one for me every Christmas. So I get pie. You like the punget pie? I don't know if that was a misquote, but I don't know what punget pie is. Not heard of that pie. I'm not up on my pie stuff. Stonewall question: are the Cowboys going to win or poop the bed? They're going to win. They'll be fine. They're getting Tyron back. They're getting Lamb back. They're going to have everybody but Cooper, who decided that getting vaccinated was apparently not something he wanted to do. So hosed our ass. So creme brulee. Oh, very nice. That's very nice too. Steven, you're having salmon? That's all right. My neighbors do, they do traditional Thanksgiving, but they also have lasagna because not everybody likes Thanksgiving dinner. And so they do lasagna as well. They make a giant heap of it too. So I told them I'd trade some of my stuffing for some of that lasagna. So I may be making a trade across the border over the fence there. So yeah, the creme brulee is delicious as well. Not easy to make. Yeah. Sweet potato casserole is also good. Yep. Ray Rush says crushed Oreo cookies, chocolate pudding with whipped cream on top. Well, that's heaven right there. Goliath question: what is the best ratio of whipped cream to pumpkin pie? It's whatever you damn well want, Goliath. I mean, if you like a little bit of whipped cream, go for it. If you like a buttload of whipped cream, just gob that shit on there, man. Just whatever makes you happy, man. It's the one day of the year you get to gorge yourself. So gorge yourself, man. Seriously. I ain't got no problem with it. It's like, how much ice cream do you want with hot apple pie? I don't know, whatever you feel like having. If you want a lot of ice cream, get a lot of ice cream. If you want a little bit of ice cream, get a little bit of ice cream. Don't matter. I ain't gonna judge you in any way. You get what you want, you eat what you like, and you enjoy it. If you like a lot of whipped cream, then use a lot of whipped cream. If you like Cool Whip or Ready Whip, I don't care. Whatever makes you happy, you put that shit on there. A little or a lot, and enjoy yourself. It's Thanksgiving. It's a time to be thankful. Corey, anytime, man. If it's Thanksgiving and you're in the U.S., hit me up, man. As long as you're vaccinated, and that's the big thing. Don't come to my house unvaccinated. I will put on my mask and then beat the crap out of you and throw your ass to the road. And because a lot of the people that hang out with my mom and stuff, older, and they are compromised, and I'm not taking that chance. It won't be personal. It'll just be literally for safety's sake. Oh yes, we take all the innards from the turkey, we do the broth, and then we make the gravy from that. Oh, it's so good, Stonewall. But yeah, if you want a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, man, let me know. We always have plenty, man. Can't have Thanksgiving without the gravy and the rolls, everything. Keyboard, as I said, if you're in the US and Birmingham, Alabama, let me know around this time, man. Yeah, I don't like raisins and stuffing. Yeah, I draw the line there too, Curtis. We also kind of do the same thing. We'll do a much smaller turkey, but we'll do turkey and ham with kind of the same stuff, and we'll do that for Christmas too, because I just love. It's the only time of the year that she'll make the stuffing and go through the thing of it. So yeah. is basically forced on you when you're in Australia. Well, at least you didn't have to drink Foster's. Ben Rosh says, Team Madara, baby, totally vaccinated. Hell yeah. Oh, Moderna, you said. I thought you said Madara. The damn chat scrolled on me. I was like, Madara? I was like, oh, we're doing some Naruto shit? Nope, it's Moderna. Yeah, she does a cranberry sauce with the marshmallows and stuff. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, all the stuff she does is homemade. Steven says, you're just south of Huntsville. Hey, you're not too far away, brother. Huntsville, Alabama. Alabama. Let you know when all this COVID shit blows over, we'll set a date and time where we can just have a RSG get together as best we can and just, you know, plan a vacation weekend where all of us and the skiers have just a get together so we can hang out, drink, be merry. You can see me try to keep McVenom from killing Finn. Rainbow, Alabama. So like Jupiter, Texas. Population of 5. It's got a gas station, McDonald's, and a couple houses. Stonewall, what's my college football team? Don't really have a college football team. I am from Texas, and Houston, so I will follow the University of Houston. I'm not invested, never really cared. I've always watched the Aggies and the Longhorns, but I'm not really that vested into college football. It's always been NFL for me. I love college. I just love college football, period. So it's Friday when we're doing all the Christmas stuff, which I'll be doing on Friday. I know what you meant, Ben. It flipped. I thought you were doing some Naruto shit on me, man. I was like, Madara. Oh, Moderna. Yeah. Yeah, Huntsville, Texas. My brother lives in Huntsville, Texas, around that area, somewhere around there. So in that general vicinity, I don't know the specifics. Don't ask me. I just like watching college football. Like, I love Fridays, the day after Thanksgiving, and Saturdays, because you have all those rivalry stuff. Michigan, Ohio State, you know, just so good, man. Oklahoma State, just so good. And then the weekend after that, you have all the championships. So I like watching those. I don't really have a vested interest. I just like watching good football when it comes to college football. But yeah, I'm always going to be a Titans and Cowboys fan. Well, no matter how good or bad they are, I will follow them. Trust me. War Eagle, indeed. Yeah, and Alabama, man, it's like whoever wins that the Iron Bowl, you know, that's, you know, they just answer the phone that way, like War Eagle or go Roll Tide. It's like, oh Christ, brother Steven, you know, man, everybody's flying their colors that day, dude. It is unbelievable. That day is unbelievable here. It's like another holiday, man. You have Thanksgiving and then you got the Iron Bowl. Christ in heaven, it's unbelievable. You're an Aggie and a Gator, huh? Respect. You know, Steven, what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You got the Pfizer one because the government had decided that it was too risky for under 57 anything other because the blood clots risk, you know, yeah, I mean, you don't want, it's what? A small, tiny case. So the thing about vaccination, you should get your vaccinations. Just saying. Because they work. I've had tons of them. You know, the U.S. military vaccinates all their personnel. Why? Because if you look at what diseases do, and I'm not just talking COVID, but there's worse ones out there, you kind of want to be vaccinated. Yeah, you do. I don't want to die a horribly slow, awful, painful death. They work. They really do. Because I've been all over the world. But yeah, you have to... There are those, though, that have reaction because of the ingredients that's made from those. So listen to your doctor. The doctor says, hey, you can't have this vaccination for whatever reason. You should probably listen to a medical professional. Some people can't get the vaccination, and I respect for that. Yeah, we hope, right? Aggies and Longhorns will play again. Yeah, they used to do a lot in the Southwest Conference days. Yeah. But try to get vaccinated, folks. It's safe. It's fine. But talk to your doctor. See what they say, if it's safe for you, right? Especially if you have immunity compromise, or some of this other stuff, you definitely should get it because, good God, COVID is horrible. It's a horrible way to go. But some of these other diseases, you think COVID's bad. Good God. Like, I was glad to be vaccinated because I spent some time in some crazy places, and trust me, I was glad to be vaccinated. Oh, I know, Steven, the goddamn, the rivalry here is just stupid. They could have the worst season ever. And, like, if they win that game, they'll talk trash. I think one year Alabama lost the Iron Bowl, but won the national championship. I don't remember what year it was. They had a crazy good year. But all you heard from the Auburn fans was like, War Eagle, because they beat Alabama. It was like, couldn't say anything. I mean, Alabama couldn't say a damn thing because they lost to the goddamn Auburn Tigers. And that's all that mattered. Well, I'm glad you're vaccinated, Keyboard. Just be safe, hon. Buddy's upstairs barking. Either it's a doggy or it's something.
All right, what I missed?
We're just talking about football and stuff like that. We're just kind of chilling with the viewers right now. We're just
Football.
chilling.
I like Barcelona. That's my team right there. Barcelona.
I'm a Man U fan, but I respect Barcelona. It's Barcelona. They don't have a C in the Catalonian. Barcelona. I have been there. They do not have a C in the Catalonian language there.
I know.
God damn it thing.
They
Quit being a languageist.
Manchester United is my other team.
I know they kind of suck right now, but
well, you don't like the team because they're good. You like
them because you just grew up with them. They've had it's like the Cowboys. I mean, I grew up with them. Just always winning Super Bowls, and then for the last 25 years, it's been like hell on.
Although I will admit that Chelsea almost won me over a couple of years back.
Yeah, they're a pretty solid team, yeah. But I do like the Premier League. The Llama says get it together thing.
What?
I don't know. The Llama's calling you out. Llama can because the Llama knows you. They know you.
I don't know. Llama was mean today to me, man. Like I told him the next time she wants.
Okay, Thane. Can I say something? I'm so sick of this complaint from you. Suck it up, Buttercup. These people are going to be mean. You troll. You deserve it.
I don't.
You troll. Thane, you troll. Okay, Thane, you don't troll me. You didn't do nothing. You never say this. Like you don't send me Moz where you get 27 speed, right? You don't do those kind of things, right?
Okay, but see, I haven't done anything to Llama.
The Llama, huh?
Yeah. See, I never say Ranger's been mean to me because I know I deserve it.
I understand, Llama. Trust
me.
But
when I feel like I don't deserve it,
then, Llama, I know for a fact that Thane's been very mean to Kate. So just so it's fine.
But that's why I never say Kate's been mean to me because I know I deserve it.
Well, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's a whole other story. I legitimately have done nothing to Llama.
Llama, is this true? Can you let us know? Corey says, question, if Proxy from Force Unleashed comes to the game and he can clone an enemy character, would it be completely pointless or good for theory crafting?
It would be the best thing ever. I didn't even think about
I think I would have an effing conniption, Corey, if that came into the game. You imagine us saying, like, just imagine me, just like, Ranger, what's wrong? Proxy. I've only done 50 characters. I have 190 to go.
That's actually a really, really cool idea. Who asked that question?
Corey Sheridan.
Okay. That is an awesome question. Can you imagine? But see, it would be amazing if it was a random character. Like you can't choose.
I know you get cop. Like, oh no, I got nothing.
It wouldn't be no. So it wouldn't be just any character. It'd be any character on the other side, right? So that would be the.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, not just random, but random for the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be cool because then what?
Not really. What if you're running synergies and all of a sudden like this character is such and such? You're like, oh no, that doesn't synergize. Shit.
But imagine if you're doing a mirror match, right? And then you get two of like the badass characters, and like now all of a sudden you just get like super OP.
Yeah, you get two Ahsoka's, cats. You're like, well, Merry Christmas to my ass. I'm gonna double. You're double Dwarf dead. All right.
It would be the ultimate like what do they call that card in poker? The Joker card. Like it could be anything.
Yeah,
Be,
the wild
like
card, the Joker wild card.
The wild card. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, that would be. I like that.
See what you did, Corey.
See
what you did, Corey. Thanks, Corey, for that. Thanks a lot. Yeah, let's not have that come into the game because I'd shit the bed. All right. Ben says Team Moderna baby and going to watch UVA put it on Virginia Tech on Saturday. Hell yeah, that's a good matchup too. College football's great on this weekend. I love it. And then next weekend with the championship games. Ray Rock's talking shit to Llama since we will beat down your Penn State on Saturday. Oh, who's Penn State playing? Who's their rivalry? I don't remember. I'm gone completely blank. I know Oklahoma State's a big one. Of course, Ohio State, Michigan's the really big one. It used to be Oklahoma and Nebraska was the big one, but then that changed, right? So, yeah. Corey says, Thane ain't going to be able to sleep thinking of ideas now. Just stop it.
Oh, I'm going to sleep anyways because, I'm prepping brisket tonight, so I'm not sleeping at all.
They're playing Michigan State. Okay, so it's the Spartans. Okay, I didn't know off the top of my head who their rivalry was on the rivalry weekend here. Gamer Ape 1999 question: I just pulled 10 million on a credit highs. Could we always get 10 million per roll on volunteer of credit highs and then change it? Yeah. Hey, listen, I love them see them up the credit the credit highs. Are you kidding me? So, just go Bucks. Yeah, I don't really have a vested interest in a lot of these games. You know, I'll cheer for a team if it's Texas or something, but I just like a good matchup. I'm like, damn, let's go. You know, let's go. I gotta be honest, Michigan, Ohio State. Ohio State's just beating the shit out of Michigan so long. I just like to see Harbaugh beat them once, man. Just god dang. Yeah, Oklahoma State's really another one that I'm going to be watching. So yeah. I'd love that. Land Grant Trophy. Okay. They've had pretty solid years. Michigan State had a really good year. Penn State had a good year. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I guess I can't really talk about it. I'll ask anyways. Maybe you can't say that. Just say you can't say. Do you know if CG reached out to Sam Whitwer for Starkiller stuff?
Well, I could talk about that a little bit, right? So, now that Starkiller's announced, as I said, and I said the last one on the GAC Labs, because I did that stream last night. Well, not so much Penn State, but Michigan State had a solid year. I know they got shellacked by Ohio State last weekend, but when Starkiller was first announced, after I got after them trolling my ass, thanks Thane, you owe me still. I said to them, I was like, you should really reach out to Sam Whitwer because he is a big, huge Star Wars dork, nerd, geek, whatever you want to say.
He knows more about Star Wars than Filoni.
Oh my God, he is unbelievable. And he is a Star Wars junkie. And I'm like, if you want to get like voices or anything, I bet you he'd do it for free. That guy is unbelievable. If you guys don't know who Sam Whitworth is, he's actually, if you look at Starkiller, that's exactly who Sam Whitworth looks like. And then if you watch the Schmoes, which I do, and they do the Schmo down with the Jedi stuff, like the Star Wars questions, he's like dominated for years on that thing.
He does that.
But he also, he's a voice actor. He does Palpatine and he does Maul. And all those, and some other ones, but it's like
he's Maul. Like everybody who says like, oh, like
when you hear
Maul's my favorite character, that's him.
You can call me
Maul.
Old Master. Is he the chosen one? He is.
He will avenge us.
He will avenge us. And then his Palpatine is spot on. I do a pretty solid Palpatine, but fuck, I ain't got nothing on that dude, man.
Yeah, no, he legit sounds like McDermott.
He freaks people out, dude. Oh my God, he is so good. And he does other voices. It's just so spot on. It's like, yeah, see the skills and then
when Battlefront 2 came out, he was streaming and doing like all the voices of the characters. I remember that. Like, he was on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
He was like doing the voices and everything.
Well, I remember he did D&D and he did one of the wizards. What was his name? Mordenkainen. and he did it. I mean, he actually did it off the actual person. He was like, "Well, you gotta have your buttermilk milk if you're gonna play wizardry stuff." And it was just so funny, dude. I'm like, "God damn it, Sam Whitworth, you're a goddamn legend." Dalton Miles question: why does everyone underrate Vandor? He gets 80% health. His second ability does damage off health. He attacks twice to repair. The attack is doubled. I don't. We don't undervalue Vandor. We use him all the time on defense and shit. Are you kidding me? He's gross.
Anybody who's 6.5 million or lower undervalues, and anybody who's above that probably doesn't.
Oh yeah, he's straight cash on me. Just don't even. Yeah. Contingent says he's a cool dude. He was in the lines and the booths like the rest of us at Celebration, right next to me at the art display. Actually, nice. Oh, of course he was. I mean, Sam will do that kind of shit. He doesn't care, man. He'll just stay in line and then he'll sign autographs. But he wants autographs of other people, man. That's kind of the kind of guy he is, man. Yeah, he did give up the belt Stonewall, but yeah, I mean, he just dominated that event for. Good Lord, forever. He was so good. I remember when him and Freddie Prinze came
He's
in.
not going to get defeated. Like, if he would have kept competing,
he did. He lost once the belt. And
well,
it was, yeah. But I mean, goodness gracious. He 99% of the time, he gets the question right. The one time he misses will be against someone who was just as good that day with him, which is why it's so hard to be the champion for the Schmoes. So
like, I don't know why
he doesn't have to prove anything.
Like, I don't know why he's not part of like the story group. I don't know why he does not have a bigger role in Star.
Well, we don't know. We don't know because.
Well, he's an actor, but we.
But he's talked about like him and Filoni will have conversations and talk about shit all the time. So it's because Filoni knows he knows, and he knows Filoni knows his shit. Yeah. So they've talked about that where they've had those exchanges where they're sharing ideas. I mean, they know, man. I mean, can you imagine? Jesus Christ, those two. I just sit there and just like. Just talk.
Did you hear Did you hear the story about when Whitworth schooled Filoni in Star Wars? Because when they're doing that scene with Anakin and Shmi in Mortis, and he's like, "We need to do that again."
Yeah. I mean, Whitworth's the only one of the few people on this planet that could give Filoni a run for his money. I mean, that dude is a goddamn encyclopedia of knowledge. It's absolutely the sickest thing ever. I mean, he's answered some questions like I'm really good with lore, and I can hold my own. So, good God. I was watching that like, damn, I missed one or two of those questions. He got them all right. I'm like, God damn, St. Whitworth, you're a monster. You're a monster.
So Sam Witwer is the only person that's ever gotten me to appreciate Return of the Jedi, because Return of the Jedi was like, I mean, it's still kind of, but it was like super bottom tier for Star Wars for me. But then I heard, I know what you're gonna say, but yeah, and then I saw a video of Sam Witwer that's on YouTube, and he was like kind of breaking down like, like specifically the Ewoks in that movie, and the way he broke it down and stuff like that, like I was like, okay. Like, yeah, I get it. And he actually made me appreciate that movie as a whole a lot more.
I love Return of the Jedi. It's still one of my favorites, but it doesn't come close to the feels I had for Rogue One or Empire Strikes Back. Those two for me are... And even Revenge of the Sith. I still think this fight scene between Anakin and Obi-Wan and Revenge of the Sith. And, of course, I love the Yoda and Palpatine stuff. That was gross. But, I mean, I love Revenge of the Sith. That's the only prequel movie that I will sit and watch all the way through and enjoy the hell out of it. 1 and 2 just... God, there's certain moments in those that are like, they're over the top. You're just like, you're crawling out of your chair. Like, this is dope. Like, Duel of the Fates or Yoda versus Dooku. But the rest of it's like, if you say one more word, Anakin, I'm going to come into the screen and punch you in the dick. I can't listen to you talk anymore.
Do you know who Lucas wanted originally for Anakin?
I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
DiCaprio.
There were some fan-made films because that was a rumor. And can you imagine if he had gotten that role? Sweet Jesus, how much better those movies would have been. Oh my God. Leonardo DiCaprio.
You know who I think would have been not saying that Leo would have been a bad choice, but you know who I think would have been a really good Anakin, especially at the time? Christian Bale.
No, I agree. He had I think this is right before he did, what was that movie? The horror movie. American Psycho. American Psycho. I think it was a couple years before he did that. Yeah, so I think he was on the short list, but yeah, I would have loved Christian Bale as that too. Yeah, absolutely.
because he has that like mixture of charm and like anger, and and I think that's exactly what.
It's not who I am inside, but what I do that defines me. Bruce? No. Why would you say that? Ricky Schroeder.
Batman.
Where is she? Where are they? The Batman voice.
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Yeah, Ricky Schroeder, Silver Spoons fame there, George Fletcher. I can see it. All right, we're going to start wrapping it up as we get closer to the top of the hour because I am going to go to bed in a reasonable time tonight. Because, what do you mean, what, bitch? I got to get up in like early in the morning to cut shit. What are you doing?
I'm not going to sleep at all. What are you talking about?
Well, it's not my fault, man. Get a life.
Well, it's not nobody's
It's not
fault.
my fault you got a harem you got to deal with. I don't have a harem. It's your fault for having a goddamn harem.
First of all, it's not a harem, and the harem is significantly smaller now. First of all, and then it's not the harem's fault this time.
Llama says, "You've turned her against me. You have done that yourself. Your lust for power." I can do all those lines. Has made you into the thing you swore to destroy. Don't let me everywhere.
So Ranger, what are the plans now that we know that JC is not coming for another like month or so? What are the plans? What's the game plan here, Ranger? What are we working on? What are we not working on? What are we doing?
Do you want to reveal our evil machinations online, or do you want to wait till we get offline to discuss our evil?
Well, we're not going to talk about the more finer points, Ranger. I just want to talk just overall.
Well, we got to finish Vader team first.
Okay.
Step one.
And then
okay, here's my plan. Here's my plan thing.
Okay.
Step one, finish Vader team.
Okay.
Step 3, make profit. Good. It's going to be Vader team, and then I can't really discuss our other plans because it's got spoilers.
Okay, well, we can talk about
we can't really talk about a lot of stuff, brother. You have to wait offline. So, can you impersonate Batman with Anakin movie lines? You underestimate my power. I hate sand. It's cursed and it gets everywhere.
Oh God!
Are you an angel?
Oh God!
I hear the traitors talking about them all the time. I think they're in the moon somewhere.
It's working. It's working.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. Master, what are midichlorians?
You know, now that Whitwer's getting older.
What if he was Yoda?
What?
Do or do not. There is no try.
Now that Whitwer's getting a little bit older, you know who I'd actually like to see Whitwer play in Star Wars?
What's that?
They would have to do a little bit of makeup and stuff on him. But a young Palpatine.
Possibly. I was always thinking he would make a great Darth Revan.
No, unfortunately, the fans have spoken who they want Darth Revan.
I know, but if they had a second choice, he's my second choice, man.
I don't agree with the fans, but I agree with you more than I do with the fans. I'll say that.
Because everyone's loving the Anakin thing. Curtis is happy Thanksgiving to me. What? This is unjust. This is unfair. How can you be on the council and not be a master? You turned her against me. Red Ribbon Army. Step 1, cut a hole in the box. Step 2, put your junk in that box. Step 3. It's hard to beat Keanu as Revan. I would love that, but if not, I could always see what we're pulling that off. I think he would be fantastic because I think he would be great at it.
I disagree. I don't like. I understand why people want Keanu, but I disagree.
Curtis says he hates this. I hate sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere.
You know what? You know who would actually like to see as Darth Revan, surprisingly enough, after watching Dune? Josh Brolin.
Yeah, but I mean, Revan wasn't that old though. So I mean, Revan was.
He can be whatever he wants to be, man. They can do whatever they want.
Okay, we'll get old man Revan for that part for him then.
I'm
cool with that. But
they can do some
younger Revan, man, he was a young lad when he went into war against the Mandalorians.
Yeah,
I mean,
put a little bit
what is that,
of,
Jay Leno? Get the hell out of here! Know your lord.
Just put a little bit of like dye on his beard, make him look a little younger, man. They got CGI for that stuff.
Stonewall's question: who do the fans want to be Revan? Keanu Reeves, which I'm totally down for. I'm excited. We got Book
He's
of
old
Boba.
too, though. Isn't he like 60 years old?
He's in his 50s, yeah.
Okay, well, close enough. By the time the movie comes out,
I can just see him like, I have a lightsaber. Like, for the last time, Keanu, no, you don't. I know Kung Fu. No, you don't. But no, I love Keanu Reeves. He's done so many great movies. Some of my favorite movies. Nathan H. Because I'm Batman. You want to know how I gave you those scars?
we can get Rebecca Ferguson as Basil Shawn.
Sure. Works for me.
Especially after you see her in Mission Impossible now.
Oh, sure. Trust me. I'm down for all of it, brother. Trust me. But we'll see what happens. We can only hope and pray. That's all we can do. Hope and a prayer. But I'm more than happy with all the series coming out, especially next year. I think we get Obi-Wan or Ahsoka or some of those other ones coming out. I'm excited.
Yeah, we get Mando season 3.
Yeah, God, it's getting moist.
We get Andor. Andor's the only show that I've ever been excited for.
I'm actually excited for that one, not just because I'm curious, because it gets into a lot of stuff and they could do a lot of crazy things with that one. That I'm like,
Well, Andor, people forget or people don't like to admit that Andor was a very dark.
Oh, he was dope, dude. Man, that dude was dope. Rogue Squadron. I'm sorry.
Rogue One.
Rogue One was my favorite movie. It's my favorite movie of all the movies. That movie just hit me in the feels, man.
Yeah, because he says it himself. He was an assassin. He was someone who has done terrible things in the name of the rebellion. I want to see what those are. I want to see him sabotage.
He had to take candy from children. It was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's I want him to be like that, like James Bond kind of guy for the rebellion.
Yeah.
See what kind of evil stuff he's been doing. Because I've always said that I've wanted to see the darker side of the rebellion, right? Because the rebellion's always been always been portrayed as the Boy Scout on the movies and stuff, but in the books, you see some of the dark, nasty stuff that the rebellion also does. So I wanted to.
Oh yeah, war's hell, man. You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Curtis says, not much of a KOTOR knowledge pipe. Does Revan even have a face? Not in KOTOR, but if you go to the Old Republic videos, just do Battle of Revan, the Old Republic, they actually did his face and stuff. It's pretty dope. Yes, I've seen the College Humor Batman videos. I've seen the Batman videos where it's the Superhero Cafe. What do you think of Michael Ironside as Malik? Works for me.
Michael Ironside? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works for me. Works for me. Yeah, I've seen all the Batman shit. Are you kidding me? Because I'm Batman. I can do the Bane voice, but then I have to cut my hands all like silly. It's like, oh, think I will. You were merely born into SWGOH. I was a part of it, molded by it.
The other one I'm really excited for is
all right, we'll close it out with this. Okay, what are you excited for?
acolyte, just the acolyte show, just
Sure.
because it's gonna explore the High Republic. So I've been really excited for that one ever since they announced
The
it.
Republic. So I'm with you that, homie. All right, we're gonna start wrapping it up. I got to be up bright and early, and I've had a long day of streaming and doing other stuff, and it's been a long week, and gotta get ready, yo. It's time for some Thanksgiving, man. So first of all, thankful for all you guys. Thankful for you guys being fans. Thankful for you guys hanging out. Thankful for all the support over the years. So thank you for being here as we get into our Thanksgiving holiday weekend. So won't be streaming for the next 4 days. So, but thank you guys for hanging out with us. Have a great Thanksgiving weekend, holidays, things of that nature, Black Friday, all that stuff. Just be safe, enjoy your family, enjoy the time off. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get out of here. But love you guys. Be safe, and I'll see you on Monday of next week. Peace out.